1988.
All right, hello everybody. My name's coolkid. I'm playing Mega Man 2, well, the Rockman 2, which is the Japanese version of the game. And with me, I've got Sinister One, legendary commentators who's doing
That's
commentary
me.
for the run. And yeah,
So we're ready. You ready? Feeling good?
I'm ready.
Okay. All right. Let's count it down then, guys. Can we get a countdown from the crowd? We're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! All right. So this is Rockman 2, and first up we're gonna go to Flashman. Flashman is guarding item 3 that Dr. Light conveniently has not given us yet. It would be nice if we just started with it, but you know, he decided to slow roll us a little bit. This game has some very interesting mechanics in it, which you're not going to see in this stage, but once we start picking up the items, you'll see that you can actually perform what are called zips in this game, which allow you to get through the stages very quickly, but this stage will be fairly normal. You're not going to see anything too crazy. Cool Kid is just going to kind of take out some of the enemies that are in his path. Not this guy, he takes too many shots. Just going to take damage off of him. And just move through the stage. So a few things to note that are different about the Japanese version versus the American version, which you may have played on, is that the Japanese version is just difficult mode on the US version, essentially. So the enemies take twice as many shots, including the bosses. So Flashman, who's up first, is going to take 14 shots. And Cool Kid, his health is a little bit low, so he has to be careful. Flashman actually could hit him twice and he'd be in trouble.
Yeah, I'm pretty a little concerned right now regarding my health. Because if I don't, we'll see how it goes. Here's hoping that I get the fight. Alright. Oops, what am I doing? It's alright. It's okay.
All right, there we go. Got him. Got him down. That's all that matters. That was that's a very tricky fight. That's one of the hardest boss fights in the game, actually. But Cool Kid handled it very well. Cool Kid is, of course, the world record holder in this game. He has a 26:37. I'm sure they're asking in chat. Well, there you go. There's your answer. Cool Kid's the champ, not only in this game, but also in Mega Man 1. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
He's a humble guy, but he's absolutely a madman when it comes to these Mega Man games. So there's item 3. Dr. Light has given us the goods along with the old time stopper. And we're going to take that on into Heatman stage now. And Heatman is actually guarding the most important item, which is item 1. Item 1 is this slowly rising platform. You can put out 3 of them. And this is going to allow you to break the game wide open. So this is the reason for the route choice that we're doing here. But Heatman stage is a little bit dangerous. There's a lot of platforming. That lava, of course, is instant death. There's a lot of pits. And there's some dangerous Yoku block sections. All kinds of stuff. And very nice item 3 throw there by Cool Kid, making it look easy. So Cool Kid is now going to use item 3 to actually get stuck in the ceiling here because of the way the hit detection works in this game. Okay. All right. So the game just kind of inadvertently reset there. We're going to do a quick little... I'm wondering if it might take me longer to get the password than for you to go through Flashman stage again.
All right, cool.
I'm going to pull it up anyway, though,
Right,
just
cool.
in case that happens again.
All right, let's go. That's fine. Let's just go.
We'll run it back. This time, Cool Kid's going to get a much better Flashman stage.
It's like, well, I can just do the password.
Okay,
Actually,
you want to do it? All right, we'll do so you can actually just password. Oh, do you know it?
No, I just know how to make.
Okay, you know. All right, so we're gonna get the password real quick to get to Heatman here.
While you're looking up that password, we got a $10 donation from the Cherry Point saying, good luck to my all-time favorite speedrunner, Cool Kid. Hope you're having a great time at TwitchCon. Also, shout-outs to Corvus, Rasmus, TMR, and the gang. Love you all.
Thank you very much, Cherry Point. All right, I found it.
All right, we're racing. I have it too.
Oh, you did?
Who's gonna get there first? Oh, I guess you got there first.
Oops, that's not the right password.
Oh.
All right, I got it now though. But yeah, it must have been something with the card because that's definitely very uncommon. That would.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
All right, so that's.
So where were we? Well, we had P, which is that's for player. You know, that's your starting weapon. And then we had item 3 and Time Stopper from Flashman. So right back on into Heatman. Well, I was just starting to tell you about the most exciting feature in this game, which is the zipping.
Maybe that's why the game crashed.
That's probably why. It was too much hype. It was hype overload. The game was just like, no, we have to restart. So anyway, the way the hit detection works in this game is when Mega Man is standing still, the game actually doesn't do hit detection on him. So he can stand on this item 3 while the item 3 is rising. It's going to push him into the ceiling. And then thankfully the developers decided, you know, if somehow somebody got stuck in the ceiling, we want there to be a way for them to get out so it's not a soft block. So coolkid is going to do that right now. And he is ejected at high speeds to skip a very large segment of the stage. And he's going to be able to do that all over the place. Okay, and he made it through the very dangerous Yoku block section. That is one that can get you, folks. Those blocks actually sometimes tend to have ice physics. It's a little scary, so you might just slide right off of one, even though you're in this hot stage. The game seems to have ice physics everywhere. It's a little weird, but Heatman is a very, very luck-based fight. He can delay for either a half second, a full second, or a second and a half in between each of his attacks, and he's invincible between the attacks. So you see coolkid doing these little jumps. That's so he can time each attack perfectly. So far, Heatman giving a pretty slow pattern. Okay, there are a couple fast attacks. Oh, nice. All right, that was a pretty below average pattern, but coolkid took care of it. Heatman is down.
So let's see. Okay, that's fine. We can still beat the estimate.
Yeah, I think so.
I think we're roughly okay. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we're in good shape here. So coolkid now has the all-important item 1, which I mentioned earlier. Now, the next stage he's going to is Airman Stage, which of course there's no ceiling in Airman Stage, so you can't get stuck in the ceiling there. But there are some pretty busted things you can do with item 1. There's a large chasm that you have to cross, and normally you have to cross it very slowly. But coolkid's going to be able to utilize the item 1 to get across it pretty darn quick. So let's see that, but before he does that, I believe he's going to break out the Time Stopper, which is a useful weapon, not in fighting enemies, but in preventing enemies from spawning. So these guys normally have spikes that come out of their head, but by using the Time Stopper, those spikes do not show up until it runs out right there. All right, and coolkid has made it across the very difficult open air section. Go ahead and give him a hand for that one. That's a scary section, ladies and gentlemen. So he has just enough item 1 left to cross this next section, and then he's going to have to go back to his regular weapon. And this will be the last boss that he has to fight with that regular weapon. After that, he's going to have weaknesses for the rest of the bosses. But for right now, he's got to get 14 shots on Airman, which is really tricky to do because Airman shoots out these tornadoes. He's got 5 different patterns, and there's going to be 3 phases, so there's really a lot of different ways that this fight can go down. But coolkid can really weave those shots in between the tornadoes if he's able to hit some tight pixel windows. Let's see how he does. Really great fight there. Got him just before he started jumping. Nice job.
Yeah, that was a good pattern. As Dennis said, he's one of the most. It's not the most like random boss in the game in terms of time losses, but it's definitely it's a very fun fight, dynamic fight, a lot of different patterns to master. So.
Yeah, it's a tricky one. I would say it's one of the hardest fights in the game for sure. So Airman giving you the final item there, item 2. Well, really Dr. Light giving it to you, but you know. Now we can start going through the bosses in the weapon weakness order, which means that Clashman is up next. And of course, the hardest trick in the game is coming up in Clashman stage. Something that was found by this very man that sits next to me, coolkid, and in fact, the trick is named for him. It's called Biggie. Let's see it.
Oops,
Almost got it, almost got it.
Didn't quite get it,
But he can recover from this. This is still good.
I'm just gonna have to wait. Hold on.
So he's out of bounds right now. You want to go down the ladder? Go back.
Yeah, go back.
Yeah, go
Okay,
down there.
you can
Yeah,
guide
you
me
go.
right here. I'm a little lost.
Yeah, go wrap this twice.
Twice. Okay.
Yeah. And then after this one, you can fall down. Yep, there we go.
All right. Thank you.
All right, back to the checkpoint. Yeah, things get a little confusing when you get out of bounds there, ladies and gentlemen. Normally that would just be a reset, so coolkid doesn't have to play through that part. But he has made it through to the checkpoint. So what happens is this game actually gauges where Mega Man is, not based on what you see visually, but kind of what is happening in the game, how far Mega Man has traveled. So the screens are stacked on top of each other. So even though it looked like he was just staying there in the same screens, he was actually advancing to screen 2, 3, 4. That's how the game kind of counts them in memory.
Okay, that one's impossible.
That's a very hard item 3 drop to get. So coolkid is executing this climb right now. You can actually drop those item 3s on a very specific pixel. It's like a 3-pixel window, and then you can land right on top of it as soon as you drop it, as you saw him doing there. Now he gets to break out Airman's weapon, and he is going to do a strat that was developed by Prizzy, in which he's going to shoot to the left immediately as soon as the fight starts, and that's going to force Clashman to jump at him, and then he can adjust to whatever jump he gets. And very nice kill. All right, well done.
Yeah, okay. I'm happy with that attempt of the zip on the first screen. Went much better than I anticipated. I was
Yeah.
pretty close to getting it, but I was
Very
a little
close. Very close. Yeah, you even had to make an adjustment there, I saw, because your first item 1 placement was a little bit low, and you adjusted and placed the second item 1 a little bit later than normal. That was nice. If we have a couple of donations, you could go ahead and read those.
I got a $30 anonymous donation without a comment, but thank you very much for your generosity.
Appreciate that. All right, so we're on into Quickman. So there's 2 zips in Quickman stage, actually. One of them you're going to set up on a very high ceiling, so coolkid is going to have to use all 3 of his item 1s that are available to him to get up to this high ceiling and then trigger the zip. And he is in there. Very nice. And once again, Time Stopper is going to need to be utilized because this laser section, he is out of bounds, so you can't actually pass through this laser section without dying, so that's why he has to use Time Stopper there. And then the final zip in this stage is a little bit dangerous, so he has to just make sure that he doesn't zip past the door, because if you zip past the boss door, it will be a soft lock. And picking up that 1-up just in case, it's very on the path, so there's no reason not to get it. All right, here we go. Very nice. All right, coolkid is in the door. We are safe. Now this is another really luck-based fight here. Quickman has a lot of different patterns.
Oops, I could have gone there.
Not bad, not bad.
All right. Okay. So the following 3 stages are at least I feel like they're just to get through. They're not too bad to get through. I think, especially with the added safety now with the 1-up I got. So I feel like I can breathe a little sigh of relief, play these 3 stages, and then once I get into Wily, that's when it's.
That's when the difficulty really picks up. But don't be confused, guys. This is a very difficult stage right here. Coolkid is going to do some zips where he has to hit the edge of the screen, kind of like what he just did there. You don't soft lock if you miss, but some bad things can happen. So Hopefully he's going to be able to just hit that edge of the screen, but it's very, very tricky. Nice. All right, made it through. Excellent job there. So now he's going to get out of bounds, and he is going to advance through several screens right now.
So
after he tries again.
It's going to take me some time because the visual cue for this is a lot different. Okay, there
it is. All right, got it. So every TV, that's the thing about Rockman 2, every single TV is different, and there are some very precise visual cues in this game that vary from TV to TV. And coolkid did not bring his TV with him this time, so very nice setup there. That's actually a pixel perfect thing that he just did. So once again, he's advancing these screens. He's actually going to get all the way to the boss corridor and take an intentional death right here. And boom, he spawns right in the corridor. He's ready to fight Woodman.
All right, Dash. That was actually pretty good. The good wood.
Good wood.
Yeah, okay. All right.
And once again, this, in the normal version of this game, you could use Heatman's weapon and charge it up and kill Woodman in one shot. But remember, the enemies take double the amount of shots that they would normally take, so that's why you're using air in this particular case. And we're going to head on into Metal Man Stage. Metal Man Stage has a couple zips. It has one of the longest zips in the game, followed by one of the shortest zips in the game, which I'm not sure if coolkid's going to go for that short one, because you can actually soft lock, but we'll see how risky he wants to play it. Here's the first zip. There's the second zip. No soft lock. All right, we're through. Nicely done.
No soft lock yet.
Yeah, there's plenty of opportunities to soft lock in this game, unfortunately, so you do have to be pretty careful. But that was a nice stage. Very, very nicely done. And Metal Man is actually a fairly easy boss. He's got 3 different patterns, but coolkid can adjust to whichever one he gets. It depends on the jump height. He has a small, medium, and large jump that he can do, and that'll inform coolkid how he wants to handle his movement. And small jump is the best. He just throws one metal blade, and then he's done.
Alright, so Slavik next is Wily Stage. If I do die in one stage, this is probably the most likely one on the first screen with the approach I'm going for. So, alright, see how it goes.
Yeah, coolkid is going to save his item 2. You can get through the first screen of Bubble Man very easily with item 2, but he's going to save that item 2 and try to do something else later. All right, very nicely done by coolkid there. That's a tough section, guys. Give him a hand. So now what that does is that allows him to use his item 2 later on in the stage to trigger a zip, which normally you'd be out of item 2 if you used it to fly over all those enemies. But first he's going to do a zip with item 1. I'm going to set that up right here. Get over these spikes. All right, now we break out the item 2. Now this next zip is one of the hardest zips in the game to set up. It's pretty much like pixel perfect and frame perfect. But when you're coolkid, you can get it first try every time. Really nice job there. All right, so we finally get to break out everybody's favorite weapon, the Metal Blade. I'm sure everybody that played this game as a kid used this weapon excessively. And we're hoping for a 1 or 2 bubble pattern. And we got a 2 bubble. Okay, that's good. So if you get 3 bubbles, it lags the game pretty terribly, but 2 bubbles is nice.
All right, it's actually going pretty well, apart from the very unfortunate crash, obviously, but...
Yeah, this is a very, very solid pace post-crash, absolutely. So if you want to read another donation while we're getting into Wily Stages, go for it.
I got a $5 donation from a Poggers Command with the comment test. Well, I can only say test succeeded. And Poggers for this run, obviously.
Alright, so the main thing now in the Wily stages is, well, I'm just gonna play the game, right?
Yeah, Wily stages are incredibly dangerous outside of Wily 3. And Wily 1 is definitely one of the harder Wily stages. There's 2 vertical zip setups that are both equally difficult, I would say. And in the Wily stages, you don't get your weapon energy back between stages, so coolkid is using pretty much all of his item 2. He's going to save just a few ticks for later on. So you really have to kind of ration your item usage here. That's looking good.
I don't think I jumped enough times. Oh, that's fine.
That's okay. Yeah, you have to jump a certain number of times to actually wrap to the next screen. This game's kind of weird like that. Very little things can throw you off in this game. But we have another zip setup coming up here. This is the Stairway to Heaven. Use all these item 1s. Very nicely done.
Okay, there we go. I jumped enough times.
That time you jumped enough times. We're good. Make it all the way up through that entire climb. And climbing is very slow, so that zip saves probably like 4 seconds. All right, now we have the dragon boss, the dreaded dragon. This is kind of a really cool boss concept. You know, you're kind of just cruising along. You're doing this kind of dangerous platforming section. You're probably already stressed out, and then this dragon just shows up behind you and starts chasing you. Thankfully, coolkid knows how to handle him. He's already got his quick boomerangs out. He's ready to mash this guy down.
Oh, I messed up.
Oh,
yeah.
That's okay. Top block is safe. Top block is safe. We're good. Good recovery there. Good recovery. That could have been really bad.
Okay, so there's a very there's no randomness to the dragon. The boss his behavior is dependent on my movement, and well, the way I press the B button shoots, and I went down from the center block to the bottom block too early. So I was thinking, actually, that might have been fine, but
I think you were okay, but you did the right thing.
I wasn't
There's
sure.
no need to risk it.
All right, so I'm just gonna. Oops, you have to shoot this guy. I forgot about that. Oh, whatever.
So coolkid is going to use his invincibility frames here to set up a zip. He's going to walk along these spikes, get in the ceiling, and onto the ladder. Very nice. So that's the last of his item 2, but he doesn't need his item 2 anymore. Item 3 and item 1 are still very useful, so he's hanging onto those. Take out a couple enemies, and then he's going to have to go through this hallway. Now this hallway, if you do it just right, you can actually despawn all the drops, or they'll come out in the ceiling or in the floor. As you can see, there's one on the floor. All right, got most of the drops out of the way. That's really good. Time to break out the item 3. And this is the best spot for Time Stopper. So Time Stopper, once you use it, it just runs all the way down. You can't like stop using it in the middle. So you only get one go with it. And then this boss fight is pretty scripted. All of these enemies come out from the same spots every time, so it's pretty easy. You just want to get 3 shots in on each of them. And there are a lot of them. And you do have to be a little bit careful because actually this enemy deals almost the most damage in the game besides probably like the final boss. So you gotta avoid getting hit, but it helps when you know where the blocks are coming from.
I believe it's 8 damage, which is 1/4. No wait, is it? It's a lot of damage.
It's a lot, yeah, it's a lot. Like you could probably take 1 hit and then the next hit would kill you.
Yeah, definitely.
So, all right, second boss down. So Wily 3 is actually the only Wily stage that is, I don't want to say easy, but you know, it's not as stressful as the other one. So if you want to read a couple more donations, this is a good time.
I got a $25 donation from someone in the crowd, Vex Akita, saying, enjoying the speedruns today in the crowd behind you. Much love and good luck to all the upcoming runners. I want to shout out to my boy, Whoop Woof Wolf.
All right. Shout outs to the crowd, man. You guys enjoying this run so far?
Yeah!
All right. right, so coolkid just has to avoid Saba Ping and his twin brother Saba Ping.
I knew there were going to be two because I jumped late. I was scared. I have died there before.
Yeah, you got to be careful. I mean, there are spikes everywhere in this level, so you know it's not totally free, but for the most part, this is not a dangerous level. And coolkid is going to be taking on the Guts Tank boss at the end of this stage. He's going to be trying to kill him in 3 jumps. You have to have some really good mashing in order to do that. So let's see if he can pull off the old 3-jumper. There it is. All right, nice. Making it look easy, everybody. All right, so next up is possibly one of the hardest stages in the game, but I know that coolkid likes this stage as well.
Oh, yeah, I love this.
It's a good challenge. You're going to see all kinds of crazy stuff going on. I'm not going to talk too much during this stage because it is very difficult, so I'm going to let him concentrate, but just kind of enjoy the nuance of all the movement that coolkid is about to pull off here.
Alright, so this, I don't know, looks very... Alright, I'll have to...
You can skip the fake floor, probably.
Nah, it's alright, I'll do that, but I wasn't sure where to put an item 3 earlier, because...
Okay.
Alright, we're good now.
No, you're good, you're good.
Don't have to look at ladders. Okay, a little early. Yeah. Oh, whatever, okay. I'm gonna take an intentional hit here to save some ammo. Save one item 1.
That item 1 will let him do something that's very difficult. He'll be able to do it a little easier at the end of the stage. Once again, using those invincibility frames. And we are in the boss room. He's got to do one more mini zip to get out of the ceiling here. There it is. All right, very nicely done. Now you have very limited ammo to complete your task of killing all these boo-beam enemies.
I'm still low on that,
A
but
little low.
it's okay.
He's still got enough ammo though, ladies and gentlemen, it's fine. And 1 left over.
Okay. Okay.
So what that means is that coolkid just has to be a little more cautious in the refights, which is the next stage coming up, because he's going to have to, when he fights the Wily machine, he has only 1 crash bomb. Normally you have 2 there. So he'll have to take out 1 phase of the Wily machine with metal blades, and he's going to have to take more damage than he normally would in that fight. But as long as he has good refights, he'll be in good shape. That was really good. He took no damage on Quickman. That's almost impossible to do, so that sets him up nicely for the rest of the stage. You do have to take some intentional damage on Clashman there. That's fine. Woodman, you can take a little damage. He's going to try to do the task strat here.
Okay.
Not quite.
Okay, it's fine. A body hit. So I took 8 damage, which would usually be bad, but since I didn't take any damage on Quick, it actually doesn't...
Oh, and that's a good pattern. Looks like you can get a 2-cycle here. Very nice. 2-cycle is really what you want to see against Airman. Okay, good job not getting hit by Heatman there. Heatman probably would have killed him if he hit him once.
This one. Gonna have to back off a little bit.
Okay, good job there. High metal, bi metal. All right, here comes Flashman. He's pretty easy as well. coolkid can either get the health or not. It's up to him. He's going to go with not getting the health. He's going to make you all sweat.
I shouldn't need. I hope I don't need it. All right.
As long as he's able to dodge this first shot. All right, nice job there. Got to switch back to metal and take out the boss with some good mashing. And got him.
Right.
So if he had gotten hit again, I think actually you would have had 1 HP maybe.
I don't
Maybe.
I should,
Either way, you got him, man.
I should really know how much damage he does, but I don't have. I've never looked it up.
See, this is why he's called Cool Kid, though. He keeps it cool and calm. He's never worried about it.
All right.
He knew he was going to beat Wily Machine. All right, one more zip left here. This is the final stage. Just got to get in the ceiling one last time. Can't overzip the door again.
Oops. Oh no.
All right. Oh, okay. Well, we don't have to worry about overzipping now. We get to walk to the boss, and then of course this is going to be the final boss fight, and we're going to be coming up on time in about 20 seconds or so here. Going to break out the old Bubble Man weapon here. Finally going to get some good use, and you really got to mash well to get this alien. Cool Kid will be going for a right side kill here if he can get some really good mashing going. Let's see it.
Oh, no.
Oh, he missed
okay. It's okay. Not quite. That's
All
fine.
right. And time.
All right.
All right.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
That was a heck of a run there by Cool Kid, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up.
All right. Thank you all very much, and thank you very much, Sinister, for great commentary, man.
My pleasure. Honestly, I think that would have been a 27 without the time loss from that.
Oh, it might have been.
Yeah, because it was. I mean, you were already 2 minutes plus into the run, and then the time that it took us to get the password and everything. So I would subtract 3 minutes easily from this.
All right. Well.
So yeah.
Well. Okay. That's good.
All
And
right.
Thank you all, ESA, for having me. It's always. I really enjoy playing this game. Like live settings, it's an intense run. So yeah, thank you.
And thank you once again, Cool Kid, for that amazing run. Can we get a round of applause for that? And while that was going on, we actually had some donations come in. There's a $50 donation from Cheesecake saying, All right, ladies and gentlemen, we had a $50 donation from Cheesecake saying, wait, what was the name of the guy in the crowd again? Whoop, whoop, Rolf? I have no idea, but thank you very much. And we got a $35 donation from Pogger's Command saying, please ask the crowd for their favorite flavor of fajitas. And then we got a $7.77 donation from Balthasar, wishing some lucky sevens to the runner. And he's ready to see some blindfolded turbo tunnel action on Battletoads Warpless. Much love to the sinners. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next is The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD with Lingus 7. And your host will be, there he is. And your host for that will be my sadly missed in this segment co-host, Mr. Murgy himself. Enjoy ESA, enjoy TwitchCon. Seven Sin signing off. Voetbal indrukt, ben je live op de stream te horen. En hier in de venue. Ik gebruik een ander systeem. We hebben een klein beetje informatie. Even kijken naar hier. Stapblad open. Okay. En dan hebben we als je naar beneden gaat, hebben we hier general information. Ja, hele stream. Dat lukken? Okay. Give your announcement whenever you want, right? Yeah, I explained it.
Over. Oh! So you can't hear me right now? Can you hear me on the speaker? No? But I'm not live on the stream yet. I am, because I'm not pushing the button. Testing. I don't know if I'm on the stream.
You are. Enjoy.
Okay. Hello. Testing? Testing? Can you guys hear me? Okay. I like saying testicles. Hi, I'm Shanna. I work for Movember. I can't hear myself very well. Do I wait? Oké. Ja, ik heb net dat ding ingetrapt en nu is hij zachter. Dus misschien dat hij gewoon nog aanstond. Ik kan mezelf niet horen. En nu? Ja. All right. I think it's working. Tripping over the camera here. Hello, everyone. My name is Shanna. I work for Movember. Hello. I'm here to talk to you in the little break here, right before the Zelda stream starts. And I'm here to give you a few facts about Movember and just to tell you to, check your nuts and stuff. Which is, very blunt, but I'm very happy that this event is in honor of Movember Foundation because people think that it's only in November, but it is actually a year-round thing. And we want to raise awareness and money for men's health in general. And we all, I identify as a woman, but I have a father and a brother, and we all know men around us that need this help, and men usually don't talk about these things, or they don't go to the doctor and they think, it's fine, you know, it'll disappear by itself. Like, I don't know if anyone here thinks like that, but I bet people do. I think my mic is cutting out a little bit. There we go, okay. So I'm here to tell you that this is important, and we are trying to raise awareness for this. It's about prostate cancer, it's about testicular cancer, and it's also about mental health. We want to get rid of this whole idea of man up, and like, you can talk about your feelings, and it's okay to not be okay. So that's why we're doing this, and ESA has been so nice to organize this whole event in honor of the Movember Foundation. So yeah, are there any questions? What else do you want to know? We do also do the mental health part recently, which is suicide prevention. 75% of suicides are men, so, you know, that's pretty rough. Not that I'm saying women should do it more. I'm saying we should get that down in general. This is really awkward. I'm being really awkward. I'm not used to talking in front of people, like in real life. I just look at my webcam. Okay, how long do I still have? No?
3 or 4 minutes.
Oh, that's a really long time.
How do we know that?
Oh, yeah. So a lot of people think that November is the only month that we are active as a charity, which is not true. We're year-round. November is just the hype month where everybody lets their mustache grow, or their beards, or shaves entirely, or raises money on Twitch. I'm heading up all the Twitch stuff. So if you want to sign up for a stream for the month of November, or for Father's Day, or for Suicide Awareness Month, or something like that, find me. I'll be around here for a while. And you can sign up, and we can get you started with all the proper press kit and stuff like that. But yeah, it's important to think about these things, and to take care of yourself. You know, it doesn't take much. It takes like 5 minutes in the shower to check yourself, or, you know, make an appointment with your doctor or something like that. It's not that high of a step, you know? Okay, I think I'm okay now. I can't see Twitch chat. I want to see Twitch chat. Oh.
Next.
Here we go.
Yes.
Oh, hello, Twitch chat. They're saying 5 minutes is pretty long for checking your own balls. I mean, I wouldn't know. Like, are we okay? All right, guys, I'll leave you with the pros because I'm not used to doing this. Enjoy the Zelda run, and if there's any questions for Movember for the people here, come find me. All right, goodbye.
All right.